next one.
Yes. Do it.
Okay, then.
It's hilarious.
It is.
I just want to see. I just want to see like a concert instead of a beach ball. You just got her kind of bouncing back and forth.
Here we go.
Oh. And apparently, Boltgun has an expansion.
Oh,
Forces
nice.
of Corruption.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
I did
played
not
the
know it had
expansion. I didn't know that either. Oh god,
Yeah, I
Looked
Nerdlings.
it up. I just looked it up on Steam, and I just know, oh, it has a DLC. When did it get DLC?
At some point, apparently.
I must have missed that too, because I played the hell out of this when it first launched.
Yeah, I guess it's a brand new campaign of 5 levels.
Yeah. And I have that DLC, by the way.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Has new enemies and new weapons.
Damn.
You can get a multi-melta and a missile launcher.
Oh, I love multi-meltas. They're so awesome. Like who doesn't want a massive double-barreled microwave gun?
You know what? About to say, part of me is now thinking like, yeah, imagine this game if it's all freaking Tyranids.
Oh boy. I liked fighting the Tyranids in Space Marine 2, but like the wild thing is they didn't have some of the like the Tyranids have so many different bioforms that like the biggest thing you fight I think is like a actually I think you fight like a hive tyrant in one of the special missions. But like there are some Tyranid like monsters that are just massive. There's one called the Haruspex that I think Roshan would like for reasons. No particular reasons, just reasons.
Oh right.
Soon.
Here.
Plasma. God, I am a sucker for plasma, even if it's dangerous.
I didn't hear what did you think I did?
Okay, here I'm just gonna share a picture of a Haruspex. Oh no, that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the fucking. Okay, God, Tyranid names confuse me. I'm thinking of the big. What is that thing called?
Big scythe arm motherfuckers.
Moloch. Moloch's the one I'm thinking of. Moloch. Okay, here, there's a picture of it.
Yeah, at this point in the game, you have the plasma gun, the bolter, and the shotgun.
This thing's entire.
Why do you think I'd like this?
Because the thing's entire job. This thing's entire job is to devour enemy units whole. It bursts from subterranean layers and just like can down like multiple power armored space marines at once. He's a growing boy, he's a little hungry. Oh, I actually have that model, the Nurgling with the hat. It's a classic.
It would have been more my thing if it was a kid.
As Tyranids could probably make a cat if they put their mind to it.
A little silly guy.
Trying to see if I can.
I kind of want to get a Moloch and paint it like Calypso, my sandworm.
There we go.
Everything makes such squishy death noises in this. It's very satisfying to blow everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could just freaking tackle the nerdlings.
Yeah.
Fox likes to squish.
Do
Oh,
enjoy
yeah.
the
I have
occasional squish.
I have the Omega key. Oh.
Oh, so I was moving my models, and do you know what I found that I forgot I had that I've never built?
What?
This?
I have the new version of Commander Shadowsun.
Nice.
Ooh.
Commander
No one has to know your face joke. I'm going to hiss at everyone there.
Commando Shadowson from freaking
Miss-
from Carmen San
Miss
Diego.
John. I wish I got that joke because I love Carmen San Diego.
You ever seen the Carmen San Diego Netflix series?
I have not.
Oh.
I love the old game show.
There's a Netflix yeah, it's Carmen the Carmen San Diego Netflix series. She has a mentor character in the beginning of the series who's basically very antagonistic towards her, named Shadow-san, who is a who plays like a samurai. And
Okay.
and at the time the whole idea is like, oh, we are vile and we're like this thing like, oh, we hire and we help create like thieves and all that. And then it turns out that Carmen San Diego and all these other characters go through like this thieving school, and then because of that, and of course the thieving school is of course vile, and Kit, you know what vile is.
Yes, as the guy from Mega Man X who looks like Boba Fett but purple. I know exactly what you're talking about. Now we're on the same page. I'm following.
Yeah, the villainous International League of Evil.
I do think that naming convention is really embracing it. You know, like that's I got to admire that. That's really going all in on your acronym.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not just my kitty reaction. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder what giant kitty bapping versus fusion cannons would how that would end. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Leia has her shields and stuff, so.
Yeah. It turns out that yeah. And it turns out the reason why Carmen San Diego didn't intend to be a part of it, or it should be like Shadow-san basically like pulled her away from the final exam.
Man, imagine going to school for villainy and like you've got like an exam and shit.
And then you have
like, you're like I went to villain school and I still got to put up with this shit.
99.9%.
They have to have standards, you know. Sorry.
Yes. Standard thieving standards. Oh, there's this one fucking guy in there I don't remember his fucking name, but he's beyond like a fucking he's like super asshole. He basically goes like, I'm gonna teach you how to perform the bait and switch. And he's like, remember, the object has to be similar size, it has to be similar design and similar weight. And then they both walk by each other, and then the teacher was able to get the good briefcase from one of the students, and he goes like, and that's the switch. And then the student opens up her case, and it's full of bugs and shit. And then it says, and that would be the bait.
Oh.
Yeah. Vile's more than a little fucked up. But of course, it's actually a pretty good show.
I don't actually remember a lot of the lore for Carmen San Diego. Like, I don't know any standardized lore. I just remember there were a lot of wacky characters in the game show, and it was like a weird sketch comedy as much as a game show.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
The game show on like a space station.
That was Where in Time is Carmen San Diego. That was Where in Time.
And then a lot of the villain characters look like they came straight out of Power Rangers.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're talking about, because they're all a lot more they use actual actors for the villains in Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. The only time they used in Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, they used like cartoon character models. My favorite one from Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego is Nimoy. Who's this circular blob who's just like this alien blob who just likes to steal shit. And he goes, Nimoy, moy, moy. And all of them,
so it's like Leonard Nimoy. It's like Leonard Nimoy, just a little more high pitched, because Leonard Nimoy was also famous for saying that just in his own distinct voice. Yes, Nimoy, moy, moy, Captain.
Them referencing Leonard Nimoy was obvious because they were also aliens, because Star Trek was popular at the time.
Yeah.
Nurgles. And I think I ended up going backwards.
Yeah, man, it's too bad none of the games are probably ever going to do like a Slaneshi cult, because some of the stuff you'd walk in on, good grief, you'd need like some kind of like, you didn't want like an AO rating, you'd need to have like socks on a bunch of the doors or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I am a little disappointed that they've neutered Slanesh to the degree they have, in terms of like, they've wanted to make Warhammer a little more PG-13, so they made things a little less illicit, and I don't know, like, I kind of liked that they went, when they were doing the Hellraiser thing, and now they're more Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Ow.
Some Japanese garlic fighters.
Fuck you, frog. Thank you for jumping, idiot.
Get frogged, moral. Hello. Hi, Dex.
Hello.
We're blowing up frogs and spying on what cultists do behind closed doors.
Alright, while you're doing that, I'm causing further galactic mayhem.
Oh, so
See,
are
we're
we.
not so different after all.
Oh, so are we.
Are you doing it with fish people ships?
No, the Tau aren't in this game, unfortunately. The Tau aren't.
Oh, Ren would be sad. Because I think the Tau is Ren's would be the side that the side that Ren would join.
Ren was really partial to the Thousand Suns as well.
Thousand Suns, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Ren was very quick to adopt the Magnus did nothing wrong, camp.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's one of the things I was saying before was Magnus did nothing wrong.
I actually was briefly working on a Thousand Suns kill team. I need to get back into that because I have all the models, but I need to actually work on them.
That'd be cool. I do love their aesthetic. They're definitely very visually appealing.
The character I was building it around was a sorcerer apothecary. Like the idea was that he was working on a cure to the flesh chain, and he is totally convinced that he was right on the cusp of finding it when the rubric happened.
Wow.
So he's like really bitter about that.
Oh, that's a pretty big fleet. That might
So he's another member of Ahriman's fan club, I'm guessing then, huh?
Oh, he hates Ahriman. But the idea is that after that, he sort of threw himself into combating any and all plague to an obsessive degree. And since Tzench and Nurgles are such enemies, Tzench is all for it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a new drink.
I actually,
So
I
this
like
guy-
the, I like the, no, I like that.
So he travels the galaxy, and he doesn't even care about anything else except finding and eliminating plagues.
Well, see, that's
So
that's
several
a, that's
so
a good
several
prop for
Imperial
Thousand
worlds.
Suns.
So several Imperial worlds have been saved by him, and they don't realize it, and he doesn't care. That's not his objective. Like lives saved is like an alternative effect.
Just kind of incidental, huh?
Yeah,
Just so happens.
and because he claims to have once cured Nurgle's rot, and he has never been able to replicate the feat, the legions of Nurgle hunt him just as zealously as he's hunting them.
He just gets a Vox message, "Pix or it didn't happen, brother." He's like, "You son of a bitch, I'll show you."
Fix or it didn't happen, nerd.
I have most of his model built. I just need to get it completed and painted.
Are you gonna do like the standard Thousand Suns color scheme, or are you gonna customize it a little?
That's part of what I was mulling over. I wasn't quite sure what to go with. I'll probably go with the classic red.
I do love their old red look. That's a good look.
Especially since this guy doesn't really have any loyalties to the to the new Legion. And as a side benefit, since he is one of the few Chaos Apothecaries out there, his services are in really high demand among the Legions.
So he probably has plenty of war bands willing to ferry him along.
Yeah. Like, he's willing to exchange his services as an apothecary for support on his little personal crusade.
You know, it's a
and he
good
also
Thousand
has
Sun
a-
characteristic to be very much like self-serving with your own agenda and not like really beholden to anybody else's.
Yeah. And also, he has a Zangor assistant that is also his best friend.
Aw,
And every time this Zangor gets killed, he brings this Zangor back to life. Like, he manages to preserve his soul.
Oh, that's adorable.
like you blew up
I'm back.
Steve again, son of a bitch. Do you have any idea how many spare Steves I have to go through just getting through this sector? God almighty.
Like one
So many
scene I had in my mind is where he just does the ritual to bring this Zangor back to life, and and as the Zangor comes back, he's like, "I'd really really hurt this time." He's like, "Well, maybe you shouldn't die."
I do kind of
maybe
like
you
coming
don't
up with
die.
I do like kind of like coming up with that kind of lore stuff for the characters. Like I have especially if you can like tie it, if you ever like sometimes if you play 40k enough, then there'll be like game moments you can kind of tie stuff back to in like lore references.
That's why I like Kill Team, because the smaller unit sizes allow you to really go ham on character. You get to really customize who each character is.
I do like Kill Team. I definitely do like that aspect. My only thing is I really also love the scale of Warhammer when like you have like entire planets fighting and you have crazy war machines alongside all the infantry and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see the appeal of Kill Team though for sure from what you're like. I agree. Although Kill Team's also clearly like not the favored son of the 40k sub games because it does not get the most frequent or well thought out updates, at least in my opinion.
Oh, that's a freaking big guy. Okay.
Oh, damn.
He's a little large. Yeah, he's a little large. He's just a fairly chunky boy. My longest, the army that I have, that I've been playing the longest, not necessarily the army, like my first army, because like technically my first army was some Sisters of Battle I was gifted.
There we go. You're in good shape now.
But my Tau, I've always had. The Commander was one of the first models that I spent like months converting, and his name translates as Commander Bluewing. And the first Commander Bluewing, alas, was lost in a great catastrophe involving someone's ass squishing him because they did not know he was there. I was so mad. But I've resurrected him and tweaked him a few times.
You should look at voice text.
Nuh-uh. Just shakes his head. No.
Yes.
I'm not doing that.
Yes. Great.
I still think it'd be really fun to have a strategy game that takes place in Leia and like Kitty's world that I said yesterday.
You could do like homebrew. There's a lot of pretty open frameworks for strategy games. Or do you mean like a video game?
Jeez, there's a fucking another one.
Oh, okay. Oh boy. They just really want to be friends. Oh, you were almost at the health too. You were almost. Oh, darn.
Hey, they're just friendly.
Hey, with what Nurgle stuff, they actually are.
Actually, Nurgle is probably is one of the more interesting Chaos Gods because the Nurgle does genuinely consider itself like benevolent. Like Nurgle thinks that like the plague offerings are like a gift. That like he's like blessing you with
Like,
whatever concoction he's been cooking up. And his followers actually refer to him as Grandfather Nurgle.
Yeah. And the greater daemons of Nurgle, the great unclean ones, are just really jolly fellows.
They do have an oddly cheerful affect, yeah. Which is also super ironic since the demon primarch of Nurgle is Mortarion, the most joyless fuck ever born.
Yeah.
Oh, here, Langley, you'll like this. I'll put this in the... I was opening a folder with my 40k stuff in it, and got some stuff I haven't seen in a while, but you'll like that one in voice text. Actually, I really want to do a Warhammer stream. I just need to figure out how I would rig that, because like I would need to have like a camera, and I would need to do it in a place where I can like get the table, as much of the table as possible. I thought about like trying to like clip the camera onto like my shirt or something. But like I just want to make sure, like I don't know if my friends want to be on Facecam and all that.
Yeah, it's fair.
It would be kind of fun to do a Warhammer stream to actually show you the game proper.
Oh, I just remembered. That reminded me of something funny. Here.
I know that one. I've seen that one. That's a good one.
Come on, let me fucking shoot my railgun!
Sad thing is it's not far off. Like a lot of playing Tau will involve like hold still, goddammit, I'm trying to shoot.
Hours.
You've been firing for 9 hours!
Whenever you play orcs, you might as well just bring a bucket full of dice.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I remember
yeah.
seeing that meme.
No, cause see, like, not even kidding. Like orcs, just their guns. Like orcs don't care about the accuracy of their guns. This is like accurate. They like that their guns are like noisy and like rapid fire and flashy. They don't actually care if they're effective or not. So they just absolutely spew bullets.
Yeah.
There's a unit. One of my favorite units of orcs. They've got two of them that I like using in concert are Ludas and Flash Gits. All very shooty orcs.
I like this one comment here. This is, what an insane maniac that orc is, holding the bucket of dice, but only rolling one die at a time.
So I've actually played games where in one shooting phase I had a buddy who had an entire, I think he'd lost maybe 2 guys, an entire conscript squad of guard. We're talking like 48 guardsmen or something like that of conscripts. So they couldn't shoot for shit, but there's so many of them. And they each fired, and the commissar gave the order first rank fire, second rank fire, which means they each shot 3 times. That's how many dice he had to roll.
Oh, I love this comment. My strategy is to make my opponent rage quit, because my movement phase takes 2 or 3 business days.
That's
Fuck off, Nerdwin.
some guard player shit right there.
Fuck off, Nerdwin.
Be right back. I gotta run to the bathroom.
Another good comment. A 90% casualty rate for a month? Wow, that regiment is doing really well with such low casualties. At this point, orcs can literally rename themselves trolls, and nobody will get bothered by that, this comment says.
I saw that. Orcs are like an entire species of Deadpools for 40k. They're the comic relief of the setting, but at the same time, they don't break how serious the setting is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as silly as they are, they're terrifying to fight.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like when they descend on a world, they're still killing everybody.
Yeah.
No matter how silly they may look.
Yeah. I like this comment. The funniest part about this is that the orc probably hasn't hit any of the shots fired so far. Doesn't anticipate hitting any of the shots he's got left. In chivalric fashion, he's committed to firing as much as he can, simply for the pleasure of shooting the Daka, rather than to actually achieve anything.
Yeah.
Probably would just finish firing the gun even if there's no one else there. It just feels nice.
Yeah.
You always need more Daka. Ugh. Sneeze.
I just love the shit-eating grin and giggle at the end of that animation that the orc does.
It's so funny.
It's like,
Damn it, I have to
hold
find
on, I get another roll.
He just laughs so evilly. The shooting grin. Let me fire my railgun! You've been firing for 9 hours!
I'm trying to remember where the door is. Because because I've been running around so fucking much and trying to kill all the enemies that are on screen that I completely lost sight of where the doorway was. I think this was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know this is... I know, but I know there's the missing... There's that, but now I need to find the key. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck off. Now I get the fucking dragon fire. Fuck off, game. Okay, if I change it to another weapon, then I get to keep the dragon fire ammo. In the meantime, I'll use the shotgun that is imbued with the machine spirit. Helpful. Okay, show me where to go, frickin'. Show me where to go, Skullboy. Okay. Guess I need to head down this way. There we go. Here we are. There you go. Finally got the fucking key. It was just complete on the opposite side of the fucking door this whole time. What the fuck, game? Totally blaming the game and not myself for being an idiot.
The game could seriously use a map.
Yeah. Fuck you,
That
Nichols.
is like my one gripe of the game, is that it needs a map. Because even someone who's got a good sense of direction can get turned around and lost in these environments.
So not Kit then. Oh, is Kit not here?
No, Kit's just, Kit's doing, I think Kit's gone to the bathroom right now.
He has, yeah.
Oh,
Been jailed.
damn. He didn't get to hear me boast him. Bad.
Article of contempt located.
I guess we're just talking about him behind his back now.
I thought he was here.
So you guys know that Renamon meme video?
Yeah.
Apparently Grizz
Which one?
was there.
Really?
Yeah.
Grizz was there when it happened.
No.
Aw.
But he immediately recognized the location.
That's funny. He might be in Utah then.
Here we go. fucking plague toad. Ah, I'm stuck behind a fucking door. There. Yay, cool! I'm happy I'm finding all these secrets. I need fucking health.
There you go.
Yeah,
One
that,
to work with.
there we go. If I maintain this, at least the majority of the bullets will go over the stairwell and hit at least somebody.
So
off.
that.
Okay, fuck off, nerdles. Fucking Chaos Space Marine there.
You've been firing for 9 hours!
I'd love to fire for 9 hours dealing with these motherfuckers.
For 9 hours! Oh, shit.
Didn't realize that one of the things I was fucking fighting was a Chaos Terminator. What do you mean, purge it complete? There was a toad right fucking there. Freaking Cheez-Its. Let me eat some Cheez-Its, damn it.
Ease.
There's one freaking secret left. I probably missed it way fucking back there. I'm gonna go ahead and take
They
a look
must have
over.
updated the game because I remember when I played during the purge sequences, that little servo skull would be babbling constantly, was loud as hell every single time during a purge sequence. But I haven't noticed that happening on your playthrough.
Oh, the servo skull talked.
I mean, it was just incoherent. Just it was constant. It was just techno babble. At least it would do that on my Switch copy. Of course, I got the game like right after it came out, so I wonder if they patched that out for it being too annoying.
Wouldn't surprise me. I have one secret left to find. I have no idea what it is, though. And I don't know where I could have missed it.
Ugh, I'm back.
But
Yeah.
Fox, I made fun of your ability to recognize directions while you were gone.
Hey! It's not like you and Fingers had to literally rig a leash in Final Fantasy XIV or anything. It's just...
No, not at all. You were great and awesome with directions, definitely.
Yeah, I think I'm
You've
just.
never
I am.
messed up.
I am. When I go driving, I definitely don't hook up my phone and yell, Google, I need an adult. I remembered one of my other favorite orc quotes while I was gone. That I don't know why I didn't remember this one first, because this is like one of my all-time favorite orc quotes, because it's an orc describing the Tau. Oh yeah, they got dead big shooty guns. You best bring loads of boys with you, or you ain't gonna have none left by the time you're close enough to crump them.
Hey, Kit, you should go read what Grizz posted in the watch party chat. It's very interesting.
I am curious now.
Martyr's Cross.
Huh.
The bridge connects the Hab and Magistrate's Bastion. But
No way!
I know, right?
I'm sorry, Zero.
Yeah,
Didn't you-
but yeah, them Grizz mentioning being there before.